everyone. Hope everyone is doing good. I'm also doing good. So, today we will discuss one of the most important subjects in GATE, which is engineering mathematics. From the engineering mathematics, let's discuss some questions from last 20 to 30 years question papers. As you all know, matrices is a section in which we can score maximum marks if we are thorough with the formulas and the basic theorems. So without wasting much time, let's quickly start today's topic. So the first question is, if A is equal to the matrix 1 5 6 3 and B is equal to 3 7 8 4, AB transpose is equal to. So how we will find out? So first we have A, the matrix A. So let's find out the B transpose, that is the transpose for the matrix B, which is just rearrange the rows and columns, as you all know how to do the transpose. So A into B transpose we have is 3 8 7 4. So AB transposes the matrix A into the transpose of matrix B. So just multiply it and we can find out easily. We can find out, and as you all know how to multiply the matrices. First row with the first column, then first row with the second column. Likewise, second row with the first column and second row with the second column. So I think you are clear with it, and the answer we are getting here is 38, 28, 32, 56. So the option A will be the right answer for this question. So the next question, if A, B, C are square matrices of the same order, A, B, C whole inverse is equal to. So this is a basic theorem we all know. Like A into B or AB, the whole inverse will be B inverse into A inverse. The same way ABC, the whole inverse is ulta, that is C inverse into B inverse into A inverse. And also we know that A into A inverse is equal to A inverse into A, which is equal to I. So the answer for this question will be C inverse into B inverse into A inverse. So that will be the option B for this question. Next is the product P into Q transpose of the following two matrices P and Q is. So we have two matrices. One is P, which is 2 3 4 5, and Q is 4 8 9 2. So just find out Q transpose. So Q transpose will be 4 9 8 2. So just multiply P into Q transpose. We can find out quickly. We can find out the product for the matrices, which is 32 24 56 46. So the answer for this question will be, or the option will be, the right option will be A. Next is a square matrix B. A square matrix B is squeeze symmetric if. So we have to be thorough with these things, like what is a symmetric matrix, what is a skew symmetric matrix, what is orthogonal matrix. All those things we should be very much familiar. So B is symmetric. We all know that B is symmetric if the transpose of B is same as B. Likewise, B is squeeze symmetric when B transposes the negative of the matrix B, which is minus B. So it is symmetric if B transpose is equal to B, and squeeze symmetric if B transpose is equal to minus B. So here it's as a square matrix B is skew symmetric if, what is the condition? So B is ortho, and one more thing is B is orthogonal matrix if A transpose is equal to A inverse or A into A transpose is equal to I. So the right answer will be which one? B transpose is equal to minus B, which is the option A. Next we have the product of matrices PQ the whole inverse into P is what? So let's find out what is PQ the whole inverse. PQ the whole inverse is equal to Q inverse into P inverse. This is from the properties of matrices. So Q inverse into P inverse into P. So we know that P inverse into P is I. So just substitute I for that. So what we get is Q inverse. So the answer for this question will be option B, Q inverse. So this is a question which was asked in 2008, and it was for 1 mark. So these kind of questions you can easily score, even if it is 1 mark, it is very much valid for a GATE exam. Next is, there are three matrices P 4 by 2, Q 2 by 4 and R 4 by 1. The minimum of multiplication required to compute the matrix PQR is. So we have to find out like how many or the minimum number of multiplications we have to do in order to find out the matrix PQR. So we know the order of the matrices. Order means the rows and number of rows and columns for each matrix is given. So first we will find out QR. So we know the order for the matrix Q is 2 by 4 and R is 4 by 1. So automatically the QR matrix will be of the order 2 by 1, right? So we have a formula also for finding out the number of multiplications operations, like two matrices. When we multiply two matrices, the number of let's take the order, that is 2 by 4 for Q as m by n, and the other one as n by p. So here we have m is equal to 2, n is equal to 4 and p is equal to 1. So we have m and p, right? So m and p in the sense 2 into 4 into 1, which is 8. So the number of multiplication operations for QR matrix will be 8. Similarly, when we multiply P with QR, so that is 4 by 2 with 2 by 1. So here also we have 4 into 2 into 1, which is equal to 8. So the total number or the minimum number of multiplication required will be 8 plus 8, which is 16. So that was the question, and this question this was asked in one second, this was asked in one of the previous years, and it was asked for 1 marks. So like this we'll have simple questions which you can score very easily. This was asked in 2013 actually. So the next question which comes is, which one of the following matrices is singular? So we all know that for a matrix to be singular, the determinant should be 0. So just find out the determinants for A, B, C, D options. So you know how to find out the determinants. I'll tell you one example. For the first matrix 2, 5, 1, 3. So the matrix, the determinant of the matrix will be 2 into 3 minus 5 into 1, which is 6 minus 5, which is equal to 1. So just find out all the determinants for all the options. For the one which you are getting 0, the determinant as 0, that matrix will be singular. So we have option C is the right answer for this one, 2, 4, 3, 6 matrix. Next we have, if A transpose is equal to A inverse, where A is a real matrix, then A is what? Is it a normal, symmetric, Hermitian or an orthogonal matrix? So the condition given is A transpose is equal to A inverse and A is a real matrix. So just multiply both sides with A. So A into A transpose is equal to A into A inverse. So A into A inverse is I. So what we get is A into A transpose is equal to I. Therefore A is an orthogonal matrix. Or just remember this simple technique. If a matrix is given as orthogonal matrix, in order to find out the inverse for that, just find out the transpose of that particular matrix. That's it. So that's a very simple technique, and this question was asked in 1996 and it was asked for 1 mark. Next is the matrix B is equal to A transpose, where A is any matrix is what? So we have to find out the matrix A, what type of matrix it is. So from the given condition we can just conclude it is a general matrix. So the option will be option D. Next question, if A and B are non-zero square matrices, then AB equal to 0 implies what? So we have the condition A and B are non-zero square matrices. So, and another condition given is AB is equal to 0. So only thing is we can conclude is either A or B are singular. So then that product will be 0. So the correct answer for this question will be option B, either A or B are singular, and this question was asked for 1 mark. Moving on to the next question. If A and B are two matrices and if AB exists, then BA exists if both A and B are square matrices. That we know. These are all properties of matrices. So the correct option will be option B. And this question was also asked for 1 marks in 1997. So just make a note of it. If A is a real square matrix, then A into A transpose is what? So A is a real square matrix, it is given. So A into A transpose, let's find out the whole transpose for it, which is equal to A transpose into transpose of A transpose, which is A into A transpose. So A into A transpose is always symmetric. So this also we can conclude like it's a property of matrix. Like if A is a real square matrix, then A into A transpose is always symmetric. So the correct option will be option B. This question was also asked for 1 mark. In matrix algebra, AS is equal to AT. AST are matrices or of appropriate order implies S is equal to T only if. So we have to conclude like what kind of matrix is A from the given conditions. So we know AS is equal to AT. So just multiply both sides by A inverse like pre-multiplication. So A inverse into AS is equal to A inverse into A into T. So we know A inverse into A is what? Identity matrix I. So I into S is equal to I into T. But we know A inverse will exist only if what? The determinant of A is not equal to 0. If determinant of A equal to 0, then it is called a singular matrix. So hence S is S equal to T only, it exists only if A is a non-singular matrix. So the correct option for this one will be option C. A is non-singular. Next is another 1 mark question which was asked in the earlier question papers. If A is any n by n matrix and K is a scalar, determinant of Ka is equal to alpha into determinant A, where A alpha is equal to these are all questions which belongs to the properties of matrices. So as I said earlier, if you are thorough with the theorems and the basic properties of matrices, you can score these 1 marks questions very easily. So the answer for this one will be K raised to n. K raised to n will be the value for alpha. So the option C will get the C as the correct option. A is square matrix which is neither symmetric nor skew symmetric. A transpose is its transpose. The sum and difference of these matrices are defined as S is equal to A plus A transpose and D is equal to A minus A transpose respectively. Which of the following statements is true? So what we have to do is just assume A is equal to A11, which is A11, A12, A21, A22. And so A transpose automatically will be A11, A21, A12 and A22. So S we know it's a added matrix for A and A transpose, and D is the difference of those two matrices. So for symmetric matrix we know S is equal to S transpose and D is equal to D transpose. So from these S and D we can easily find out S is symmetric and D is skew symmetric. Why? Because once we see S transpose, it will be just the this is same as S, so it will be symmetric, and when we find out D transpose, it will be minus D. So D is S is symmetric and D is skew symmetric. So next question, given the matrices J is equal to 3 2 1 2 4 2 1 2 6 and K is equal to 1 2 minus 1, the product KTJK is what? So we know when we find out the product of a matrix, it's not like the numbers, product of the numbers. So the order we have to follow. So first we have to find K transpose, which is a single row matrix 1 2 minus 1 multiplied with the given matrix J into the given matrix K, the column matrix 1 2 minus 1. So first we have to multiply K transpose into J, we'll get an answer which is 6H minus 1, that into K matrix, that is 1 2 minus 1. So the answer will be 23. So this was a 1 mark question which was asked in the it was a numerical question and it was asked in 2014. Moving on to the next question, the matrix P is the inverse of a matrix Q. If I denotes the identity matrix, which one of the following options is correct? So the condition given is P is equal to Q inverse. So just post multiply by Q on both sides. What we get is PQ is equal to Q inverse into Q. So PQ is equal to Q inverse into Q is I. So just put I. So where I is the identity matrix. So when we pre-multiply by Q on both sides, what we get is QP is equal to Q into Q inverse, which is QP is equal to I. So the inference we get is PQ is equal to QP. PQ is equal to I and QP is equal to I. So the correct option will be what? PQ is equal to I, but QP is equal to I. Okay. So the correct option will be C. Next question. If matrix A is m by n, the number of multiplication operations and addition operations needed to calculate the matrix A, B respectively are. So this is an important question, as well as this is one of the formulas which we have to remember. Like when we have two matrices, suppose A is equal to m by n and B is equal to n by p. So when we have two matrices, and so therefore the multiplication operation will be m by n. So a matrix A and B has n in common. So the multiplication operation, like A into B, when we find out A into B, how many multiplication operation we have to find? The answer will be m into p into n, and the addition operation will be mp into n minus 1. So this, if you remember this, you can apply in 2 marks question also, you can score easily from that. So this is actually a 1 mark question which was asked in 1995. So these are the important questions which I had to discuss with you. So I think we have covered most of the questions from the previous question papers for matrices. So the next one will be, we'll be discussing the questions from properties of determinants. So from the I'm discussing in section because so that we can focus on the topics more and we can revise also easily. So thanks guys, thanks for listening. If you find this interesting and useful, you can forward it to your friends also whom it will be useful, like who are preparing for GATE exam, ISR exam and other competitive exam. And this will be, since this is engineering mathematics topic, this will be useful for not only for civil or for all the branches. This will be useful because this is a common topic. So thank you guys, thanks again for listening.